Good morning and welcome to my channel. This week I was deeply saddened to learn of the loss of Lesley Fightmaster, who is a beloved yoga teacher in the YouTube community and one that I really admired and respected and thoroughly enjoyed her classes. So today I will be doing a, pardon me, today I will be doing a baby wearing because I have Freya. She's tearing up some paper. I hope it's not my class plan. Today I'll be doing a baby wearing standing series in honor of Lesley's memory. Before we begin, go ahead and hit subscribe on my channel and don't forget to hit the bell to be notified every Friday when I put out a new video because it's a great way to start your weekend. One of the things that I do every day for self-care that is non-negotiable is my morning yoga practice. Good morning. So I guess you can't really tell because you can't see any windows from here, but it's still dark out. It is morning. And every morning the first thing I do when I get up is I do my yoga practice and I have a hot lemon water. And these two things make me feel really good in my body as well as help me feel sane, put together. And I know that when I've started my day doing something for myself, that isn't a lot to ask. It does not, no Freya, you cannot eat the paper. It does not put my family out at all by me doing this. It's usually 15-20 minutes for myself. Then when I come to my family to be of service, I can do it in a much greater capacity of love from my heart. Freya, oh my goodness. You should see all the paper down here. It's just like... So self-care, there are some things that are just non-negotiable, and I advocate self-care for myself as well as other moms as well. I've followed Fightmaster Yoga for a number of years in my morning practice, and I will continue to do her videos even though she's gone. Today you'll find a balance between the yoga postures and the energetics of yoga as we do our standing series while I wear my baby. Let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna say it's your choice, yogi's choice, if you like to wear your baby on the front or back. I've got, it's kind of like an ergo, it's called the Chimperoo, not an affiliate. So I'm gonna put Freya on my back. I find her because she's a year in a week. Oh my gosh, where is the time gone? She is just too heavy to put on my front and to feel functional. I feel like there's like, whoa, sometimes, but not usually. And she took off. I'm just gonna go grab her. And we're back. Okay, so she will complain when I put her in here and then she'll settle down. She's ready for a nap already because I didn't do my yoga first thing. My 4-year-old is sick, so I'm taking care of him and making sure he's all set up for success on the couch with a movie so that mommy can make her YouTube video. Which also is a form of self-care for me. My, doing what I love, doing things that are really fulfilling for me, like doing this is incredibly fulfilling for me. That is, for me personally, I consider to be taking care of myself. So, we have our baby. We are ready. All right. So, yeah, you are joining us, aren't you? Okay. All right. If you are ready, let's begin. Bringing your hands to heart center. And let's just take 3 cleansing breaths together to arrive together on our mats, apart together. Inhale. And exhale, open mouth. 2 more. This is a wonderful time to set an intention for yourself, especially if you're doing this in the morning. That's a beautiful way to start your day, and you can come back to that intention throughout your day to be reminded of how you intended to carry through your day. So, to give you an example, my intention today is to lead with love. So if I feel frustrated being at home with a sick kid and a baby and feel like I'm pulled in all these directions, I'm just going to always come back to that remembrance of I am leading my family with love today. So go ahead and choose something that resonates for you. Inhale deeply into that intention. Sweeping the arms up overhead. Exhale, drawing it all the way into the heart. Good, one more time. Bea, honey, I'm gonna have to do a bouncing yoga practice. Oh my gosh, Freya, seriously. All right, let's step to the top of our mat. Take a nice big breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center once again. Take a big step back with your right foot. Toes are gonna point slightly out. The back arch of your foot is going to be in line with the heel of your front foot. Inhale, front arm all the way up, so that's your left arm all the way up for a reverse triangle. Really feeling that stretch through the hips and all the way up into the side body. And exhale to complete the cycle. Inhale, pivoting to come up onto the toes of your back foot, squaring your hips to the front of your mat, both arms coming all the way up for our high lunge or our horse pose. And exhale, we're going to take our left arm back, right arm forward, twisting towards that front knee. If you need to adjust your feet to a wider stance, go right ahead. Good, inhale back to the front. Exhale, opening to the left. Keeping your hips square to the front and drawing that knee back in line with the ankle. Good, one more time. Good, pivoting to plant that back heel once again, reverse triangle. Good, I've developed a little bit of a standing vinyasa for you, so if that feels good, go ahead and do it. If you'd rather just come back to mountain for a couple breaths, that's okay too. So we're going to step to the front of our mat, feet wide, toes pointing out slightly. Inhale, exhale, coming down to a squat. Planting the hands, stepping out into a plank. Good, drop the belly slightly, opening through the chest. So kind of a modified up dog here. Freya, I'm trying to talk, honey. Good, exhale, use your abdominals, stepping back into your squat. Inhale all the way back up. Good. So we're gonna go through the same thing on the other side. Inhale all the way up. This time stepping back with the left foot. Planting the heel, back toes are pointed out slightly. I'm gonna do this way. And that way I can still see you guys. Just kidding, I totally can't see you, I'm just looking at my camera. Wouldn't that be weird? Oh my gosh. Well, I guess it would just be like YouTube FaceTime. Inhale, arms all the way up to the ceiling. Go past the ceiling. Inhale all the way through to the sky. Good, exhale, we're going to draw our right arm back, twisting towards that right knee, keeping that knee over top of the ankle and the toes. Good, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Coming back to your, oh man, I totally screwed that up. Oh well. This is real life, guys. Inhale, reverse triangle. Good. Step to the front edge of your mat. Feet are a little bit wide. I'll do this way so you can see. Feet are a little bit wide, toes are turned out. Exhale down into your squat. Plant the hands, step it back out into your plank. Inhale, dropping the belly slightly, drawing the chest up. Exhale, stepping it back into your squat. And inhale. Good, coming back to the center again. Finding your mountain. Allowing your thumbs to rest against your chest and fill your heart. taking a moment of gratitude, appreciation, and awareness of the life in your body. We are only ever guaranteed the present moment. Nothing beyond that is a sure thing. So really having that gratitude of exactly where you are and what you have right now, right now. Not worrying about what could happen or what if this or what if that. Just right now. Everything is okay right now in this moment. Coming back up to the top of your mat again if you're not already there. Maybe giving your baby a little bounce if you're wearing your baby like I am. Does that make you happy, Frey Frey? All right. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. I'm going to face you guys one more time. We're going to inhale, draw. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Balancing postures with a baby. Okay. Find your center. Use your abdominals. Good. Inhale, draw that knee up. Arms nice and wide. Nice big breath in. As we exhale, we are going to pivot all the way through to our warrior three. Inhale. Back to pelican. Exhale. Good, last one. Good. Let your back toes gently come down to the floor, hands come down to meet. We're just going to take it into a nice low crescent lunge, hands coming up onto your knee. So you can press back a little bit, tuck the pelvis under slightly, and then go ahead and soften into your crescent lunge. Depending on if you have your baby on your front or back, and what your reach is, you might enjoy drawing, clasping the fingers and drawing the arms back. Freya's not really a big fan of that. So I'm actually going to instead open the heart by cactus arms up here. Good. Exhale. Tucking the toes and lifting the back knee. We're going to come back into our squat. Good. Take a breath here. Exhale, plant the hands. Step it back out into your plank. Again, this is optional. Good. We'll come to that series on the other side. So bring your hands to heart center. This time I'm going to draw my left knee up. Good. I'll turn this way. Left knee comes up. Arms are nice and wide, opening the heart, receiving that gratitude for exactly where you are. Everything you have, everything that is coming to you. Exhale, sweeping through to your warrior three. Inhale, arms nice and wide, pelican. Exhale, warrior three. One more time. Good. Letting those back toes come back down to the mat or the floor. Hands to meet, releasing the back knee. Interlacing the fingers all the way up. Bring yourself back so you can tuck the pelvis again. And then go ahead and lean into it. You'll notice that really changes the stretch. If I let my pelvis go and I just like, I mean, that's great. That's great that you can go further into it, but Are you serving your body the best way you can? Not likely. So instead, if you come up, tuck the pelvis under, engaging the abdominals slightly, and then come in, you'll feel that stretch in, what's the right way to put it? In a much more holistic way. And once again, you have the option to open the chest, opening your heart for gratitude and love, inhaling all of that in, and exhaling love back out. Let's do 3 shared breaths here. And we're going to inhale, thinking of something you're grateful for, exhaling love back out to what you're grateful for. Bringing the hands back down, tuck the toes, lift the knee, and I'm just gonna pivot into my squat right here. You can do it however it is the most comfortable for you, coming into your nice deep yoga squat. This is gonna be different for everybody. Maybe for you a yoga squat is right here. That's totally fine. You just do what works for you. Oh yeah, that's good. I'm really drawing my tailbone down towards the earth as I inhale. I'm stretching my spine and reaching the crown of my head all the way up towards the sky. Elbows are pressing against the knees, really widening the squat. Good, we'll go through my standing vinyasa one last time. Planting the hands, stepping it back out into your plank. Dropping the belly, or you can come into a real traditional up dog if that works for you. Good, exhale back into your squat. Good, inhale all the way back up. Hands to heart center. She is out. I don't know about you, but for me, my neck and shoulders get really tight with the amount that I wear my baby. So I'm really mindful of making sure that I stretch my neck and shoulders regularly. So we are going to finish off with a little bit of neck hygiene for ourselves. So if you'll join me sitting in a comfortable position, if you'd like to sit up on a bolster or a blanket or a meditation pillow or a block, feel free. Just find something that works for you, so you can relax the shoulders, reaching the crown of the head towards the sky, and then we're just going to drop our right ear to our right shoulder. And you also have the option, you can walk the fingers out on the left side, and then you'll notice that takes it all the way from your neck down into even the head of the shoulder here, and I feel it even in my biceps. So if I'm not wearing my baby, she's right here. My arm pumps out. Comment below, what's your favorite way to wear your baby? Do you like a wrap? Do you like a carrier like the Urgo or the Baby Bjorn? Do you have a sling? Do you just pump out that bicep and just hold that baby, just hold it all day? Or maybe your baby doesn't really care to be held as much. Yeah, give me a comment below and let me know, how do you like to wear your baby? Maybe tilting the chin up or down, just finding where it feels really good for you in your neck, where you need that stretch the most. Any other moms out there like me? Everywhere. All of it. Oh yeah, that's nice. So when you're stretching, especially if you have problem areas or extra tightness in any muscle group, you know, there's always the question of like, well, how long should I stretch it? How much stretching should I do? And you want to stretch You want to stretch it so that it feels like about a 7 out of 10 when you're stretching, and you want to stretch it until you feel that muscle release and that it comes down to like about anywhere from between a 3 or a 5. You might find a lot of relief from it. It might only let go a little bit, but you want to stretch and breathe into that stretch until you feel that muscle release, just like that. So we'll do the same thing on the other side. So we're just going to let the left ear come down to the shoulder. Or if you're like me, it doesn't come down at all. You're like, I do have my head to my shoulder. And then walk out the right fingers if that feels good for you. You can also experiment with putting the thumb down or putting the thumb up. It's going to create a different feeling running through all of the tendons and ligaments and muscles in your arm. And just as we did on the first side, go ahead and experiment with where you need that stretch the most. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Letting the muscles in all the rest of your body relax. The only thing we're focusing on is your neck. And even those muscles we are relaxing. Checking in with your left shoulder, making sure it's not creeping up to your ear. We want that shoulder to stay down and relaxed. Oh my goodness. Awesome. Coming back to center. Maybe a few shoulder rolls. I would love to do more neck and shoulder stretches, but I'm a little bit limited with the baby carrier, but that's okay. Just stopping and taking an ear to the shoulder a few times a day makes all the difference in the world. We're also going to be including a quote of the day today because Lesley always had a quote of the day in her classes, and that was one of the things that I loved so much. Her quotes were so beautiful. Oh my gosh, I'm getting a little bit emotional. I'm just going to grab my quote. Hang on. Today's quote I am reading from one of my very favorite books that I have. It's called Meditations from the Mat by Rolf Gates and Katrina Kennison. It is beautiful. It is a, let's see how many days. Oh yeah, 365 days. So it's like a full year. It's daily reflections on the path of yoga. It is a beautiful book and would make a fantastic gift for any yogi in your life. Again, not an affiliate, just sharing what I love. So today's quote comes from day 147, and it is, "Becoming human means discovering our fullness and learning to live from it." And that quote is by John Wellwood. Bring all to your practice. Do not use it as a means to control your weight or your appearance or the effects of aging or anything else. Let your practice be a means to discover your fullness. That means you, your fullness inside of you. Be vulnerable, be sad, be happy, be mad, but just be there. Let it happen. Life is about giving. Happy Thanksgiving, American and Australian friends. Life is about giving, and through giving, we receive everything that we need. Let your practice be about giving. Give of your heart, give of your spirit, give of your virtue. And as Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in the world. As Michael Jackson said, I'm looking at the man in the mirror. That quote really resonated with me today, to do with Lesley, and just if there was probably one thing that she could leave behind or teach to her students, it would be about just that life inside of you, and that it's precious, it is meant to be lived. Closing our class today, we will inhale, bring our hands together in prayer position to our head, reminding us to have clear and loving thoughts. Hands to our mouth, reminding us to have clear and loving communication. Hands to our heart, to have clear and loving intentions. Namaste. If exercising leaves you hungry and working up an appetite, go ahead and click the link in the comments below. Thanks, Odin. Go ahead and click the link in the comments below to get access to a cooking class where we make delicious, juicy Steakhouse burgers and crispy potato wedge fries from scratch. Perfect every time. If you enjoyed moving your body with me, go ahead and check out my video, 15 minutes of Pilates for busy moms, if you need to get a little bit more workout time in today. And if you like starting your morning out with coffee, check out my bulletproof coffee recipe. It is delicious, and I don't know if you'll be able to go back to regular cream in your coffee again.